Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Onepeg. In this video, it seems as though the folks over at Iron Mace, SDF especially, has decided that they're going to make Dark and Darker trios only. I don't know if this is the decision that I would make, but that's where we're going with it. In a post today, written at 5 a.m. this morning on the official Discord, in the dev channel now listed as SDF's Kitchen, he says, we recently reduced normal mode to trio only. At that time, we choose to set the item limit to rare, even though we are aware doing so might not be ideal given the current level of gear disparity, but it is what we wanted to test. The reason was to test whether randomly matched teams could still play well under such conditions. He then goes on to say that they're making normal mode, I guess, common gear only quality, and then everything above common will be HR only. So in normal mode, common rarity is being switched. It's being switched to, and then maintaining that setting throughout the remainder of the season. The more limited power range for starting items should better align party expectations until we can directly address the item gap issue. So once again, we're going back to the problem that this game has with gear disparity and getting stat checked. High roller mode is currently divided into solo, duo, and trio queues, a structure designed to accommodate players participating in the adventurer rank, meaning that they are leaving it the way that it is for the remainder of this season so that people can get demigod. Once the adventurer rank ends, these queues will be merged into a single trio pool. At that point, we hope to offer a wider range of communication tools to better support cooperative play. Now, in terms of what they mean by communication tools, I don't really know. The two biggest issues with this, as I see it right now anyway, is the first being with queues. If you're a solo player and you want to be able to play by yourself in a trio map in HR, right now, you can't do that. You have to either turn on autofill, which means you never see a game in HR ever because no one autofills teams in HR. They're too worried that they're going to get team killed, and or you're going to end up having some other third party come in and then run over and like loot your corpse while the guys that are on your team were in on the deal all along just to kind of screw you over. No one autofills on HR ever. But if you wanted to play as a solo, you can't turn off the autofill either because of that very reason. No one has the ability to turn off autofill right now in High Roller. You have to have a team. So the only way to play High Roller once this switch gets made is to have a team. So what are you going to do? Set up the social spaces and then have people try to formulate some ragtag pre-made in order to be able to get into a game? That isn't going to work. The other issue that I have is that you don't have the ability to fight larger teams as a solo player. If we look at a game like Tarkov, which is kind of the gold standard for extraction games, it's the one that kind of sits above all of these. That game, because it's guns, has the ability to be able to 1v3 another team, 1v4, 1v5 even in certain circumstances, just because the firearms do what firearms do. In the fantasy setting of a game like this, you don't have the luxury of being able to just one-shot a whole bunch of people because a magic missile decided to rip through somebody's face. It doesn't work that way in this game. To come up with mechanics that allow someone for the skill expression to be able to beat teams in a 1v2 and 1v3 scenario doesn't happen right now. I believe, at least is my opinion, if you're going to be modifying this to a trios only deal, you really have to look at how the game is balanced and come up with some mechanic, something that allows somebody that plays in a solo or a duo to be able to manage success against larger squads. Otherwise, it's just going to become a huge point of frustration, and you're going to have an awful lot of people that will not play your game anymore. Anyway, guys, that's what I have for this one. Once again, my name is Onepeg. Thank you for coming by and watching. If you'd be so kind as to sub the channel here, it would very much matter to me. Otherwise, come and check me out over at twitch.tv. I will be live as soon as this video is live. And if neither one of those work for you, I suppose I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for lending me your eyeballs, everyone. We'll see you real soon. Peace.